speaking of, I mean, just inept and unqualified, Donald Trump, when he was asked about it, had no idea about it. But when he was told about it, of course, what does he do? He blames the journalist that was on the text message. And this is why this is just this country. We are now literally probably in the bottom 10% of dumbest countries on earth right now. But here was his response
to the story, The Atlantic, that said that.
Wait a minute. Why is this doing this?
Oh, there's another example.
Officials and aides have been discussing very sensitive material through Signal and included an Atlantic reporter for that. What is your response to that?
I don't know anything about it. I'm not a big fan of the Atlantic. To me, it's a magazine that's going out of business. I think it's not much of a magazine, but I know nothing about it. You're saying that they had what?
They were using Signal to coordinate on sensitive materials and
having to do with what?
Wow.
Having to do with what? What were they talking about?
With the Houthis.
The Houthis? You mean the attack on the Houthis? Right. Well, it couldn't have been very...
I'm going back. Watch the reaction of the reporter, the bald guy here, when he's asked, this is the president of the United States. Yeah. He has no idea about this. This is fucking insane. But watch the reaction.
On sensitive materials and
having to do with what? Having to do with what? What were they talking about?
With the Houthis.
The Houthis? You mean the attack on the Houthis? Right. Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective. I can tell you that. I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time. Anybody else?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Go ahead.
No, I just said anyone else. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Any more questions?
This is fucking insane. This is insane. We talk about the whataboutism. What about if that happened under Joe Biden? What about if do you think Fox News would be reacting the exact same way if this happened under a Democratic president?
He just signed an executive order requiring proof of citizenship to vote in federal elections. What does that mean? Bring your birth certificate?
Okay.
Vote? What does that mean?
I have no idea. But first of all, they keep... Again, this is all just planned out rhetoric.
Right.
They're trying to act as if there are people that are in this country that are not here legally that are voting.
Like, what? They can't vote. It's illegal for them to vote.
Like, what line do they go up to? And whoever is sitting there, the volunteer or whatever, and they just say, I'm here to vote. And they go, okay, go ahead. And don't check anything.
It's not on the voter rolls or anything.
We'll
just handwrite you in the voter. Like, what?
But see, this again, Lana, this is why we're doomed, because we have grown adults with at least a minimum high school education who are not smart enough to understand that that is not true. And I want you to think about for a second what the fuck I just said, that there are grown adults who believe that people are here illegally when it is illegal to do, when you have somebody sitting there that checks you in when you go to vote, that they believe that there are not just one or two, but millions of people across the country that go in and do this.
Right. Right. They can't vote. They can't vote.
I'm telling you, man, I don't know.
Why would they want to? Why would they want to risk outing themselves? Like, if you're here illegally, let me just walk into this place.
Right. Yeah. I'm here illegal, and now I'm gonna go in and do something really illegal. And let's see if I can get away with it.
Exactly. Is that important? What?
Oh my God. I can't believe there are people that can look themselves in the mirror and not be ashamed of themselves. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. But
oh, they're too stupid to know they're stupid.